Hello, my beauties, and welcome back to the channel. I am Cher, and we have a massive declutter plan for you guys here. So this is actually going to be kind of a little bit of a series of declutters I'll be starting, and I'm going to use it as an opportunity to officially announce my giveaway that I am going to be offering on my channel during Beauty Advent Calendar season. So we're going to talk about the details, talk about how it's going to work, talk about terms and conditions, and we're going to kind of explain that as it relates to how I'm decluttering today and bring you along. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll dive right on into it. All right, guys, so I have several different things I need to declutter. I have already gone through and done a little bit of a skincare one recently. Unfortunately, I had so many other videos to get to at that time that there was a couple of things that were on my camera that I had to delete because I ran out of room, literally ran out of space. And then, so anyway, I didn't end up showing you guys the skincare declutter. So, but we have a lot of other things to tackle and get to, and the skincare just keeps coming and coming. Regardless, I declutter and then there's more. But we're going to talk about all of this. I think what I'm going to focus on today, we're going to start going through my actual makeup. I am going to save my eyeshadow palettes though for another video. That's gonna be a whole separate one. Another thing that I actually want to bring you guys is going to be a complete overhaul of my pro makeup kit. So all of this today is more my personal makeup. I'm going to be decluttering my pro makeup kit too, because everything's getting to where it's expired. I haven't been doing freelance makeup for a little while, and I kind of want to revisit everything that's in there and almost build a new kit. So there's going to be lots of series of this coming to you. And then let's talk about the giveaway for a moment. All right. So as I announced in my community tab, I am going to be offering a giveaway. I'm going to be creating my very own Shares Beauty Advent Calendar that I'm giving away to a lucky winner here. This is sort of just, I was thinking about it, and we've had a lot of calendars we can't access from like the UK, all the good ones, because of the tariffs. Some of the companies are not even letting us access it, or if we do, it's very expensive. And it's been a real disappointment for me, and I know a lot of other people. And, I will be continuing to cover a lot of beauty advent calendars, though, the ones we can access. I've been covering a lot of the spoilers. We'll continue to do that, as well as the unboxings of the ones that I choose. But I thought, how fun would it be, since my audience has been asking a lot for a giveaway, how about, and I have so many things just overflowing here from my declutters, extras and repeats that I get. I cover a lot of beauty boxes, a lot of different curations. I get a lot of PR, buy a lot of things with my own money too. So I'm in a state of overflow. So why not offer this to my audience and do it in such a fun way? So throughout the rest of our little beauty advent calendar season here, we're going to be going on almost sort of like a treasure hunt, where certain videos like this one that really apply to the giveaway, you're going to have to watch. And somewhere in there, I'm going to bury a code word. I'll let you know what that code word is. You won't have to guess what it is, and you need to save it so that when you watch other videos, you can start piecing together the code words to make a full sentence or phrases, if you will. Okay. And so, these are going to be the ones though that relate to sort of like the beauty advent calendars or the declutters like this. It won't be in every single video, but some. I also, just want to hear, what is your like favorite item of the video? So if it's a beauty calendar, I want to hear, what was your favorite product in that calendar? If it's a declutter like today, what was your favorite product I decluttered that you are questioning me on as to like why in the world I'd give that away? So you're going to kind of like pick a favorite and look for that code word. So I'm going to be putting together some of these things are extras that I get. It's going to be new products though. I don't really want to give you guys used stuff. I just feel weird. Even though we're decluttering some of my used makeup, I don't want to give you guys used things, so it's going to be the new items, things I'm putting aside that are extras or that I'm not using from some of my boxes or whatever I've gotten. I'm going to piece it all together, and we're going to make a beauty advent calendar for you out of it. And in videos like today, I may even share like, hey, these are definitely products that are going in it. Like I can show you when I know I've put it aside for the beauty advent calendar, so you'll be getting sneak peeks at it. But I'll also probably share in the end what the whole calendar is going to look like, what all the products are inside. I think it's just going to be so fun. And as we get towards the end of these videos and we have all of the words from the videos, I'm going to kind of have a place like a video or somewhere where I'm going to announce, okay, here's the official giveaway. It's time to give this away. Whoever can put together the sentence, you're being entered in the drawing, and we're going to draw a winner. So I think I'm going to run this till about November. So we'll be covering this throughout like September and October, and then I'll announce we'll get to like the winning streak around November time. And then I will put all the like terms and conditions and, you know, everything to understand it more in the caption on each of these videos where you have to find the code. All right. So I think that's everything, all the rules I need to tell you. All right, so now that I've kind of laid out the details of the giveaway and announced it officially, let's dig into my declutter today. So I have two makeup cabinets that are very packed, and at the moment they're kind of broken because I just am stuffing things in there and it's like I can't get drawers to shut. So it looks insane right now. But we're gonna start going drawer by drawer through everything, and I'm gonna like probably show you the drawer first, and then I'm gonna pull out everything that I'm looking to declutter and why. All right, guys, we are starting on the very top drawer right now on the right side of my drawers. This is, as you see, very much craziness, right? This is a lip drawer, as you can probably tell. I have two main drawers for the lips. This one's probably favorites because it's all my lip balms, lip treatments, a little bit of lip glosses, like some of the favorites. Yeah, this is a favorite drawer. There's a lot of luxury in here too. So I don't know how much is getting pulled from here because it is such a favorite drawer, but we're going to sort through it all and just see. Okay, so it's taken me a little while, but we have sorted through everything, and here's my nice new clean drawer. This is the stuff I'm keeping. Now I do have another pile that I'm keeping also, but it's just gonna go in a different drawer. I still wanna be able to see everything, and these are kind of the favorite of the favorites. Now we're gonna talk about how I am decluttering some things that are not cruelty-free. However, it is really hard for me to part with YSL and Dior on a couple of things, so I'm only keeping the top favorites and Clinique of what is not cruelty free. It's hard to let go. I need to get rid of it all, but there's a few things that I just got to really think about it. I'm only keeping one of the Valentinos. It is a favorite lip shade. It's more of a dark color, but we're getting rid of the other ones. So I'm not going to hold on to things just because they're luxury, but there are certain ones that are just very hard for me to part with. But I won't be buying any more of them. I just may not declutter them. So now I've got the lip masks, the lip scrubs right in here, lip treatments, lip balms, lip oils, along with some of the P. Louise ones all over here. And then some of these, they're like lip treatments or glosses, but they're more in like the tube. All the lip glosses I pulled out that we are just going to organize in a different drawer. All right, guys, let's talk about everything I've decluttered out of drawer one. Charlotte Tilbury, the Plumpgasm. Always love the packaging, and yeah, a little sketchy, but really, you know, I love my Charlotte, but this is so bulky, and I never felt like it was super plumping enough to make it worth the terrible Bernie sting. So I'm actually going to declutter it, even though this was pricey. City Lips. I love City Lips. It's one of my favorites, like lip plumpers, but I just don't wear these shades. So I'm going to declutter these, and I just kept my clear one. I definitely use the clear one. Medusa's makeup, it's just some of the brand stuff is not my favorite, so I'm trying to keep only like true favorites. Same with Keys. I like the brand Keys, but the balm itself was just kind of eh. Okay, these are the Valentinos that I'm giving up. I'll never wear that shade. Way too bright a pink. And this one, I just felt like it didn't show up on me as much, but I did end up keeping the dark brown one. I thought that was gorgeous. Even though it's not cruelty-free, I mean, the packaging's gorgeous. So the old Share would have kept these because of the packaging and it's Valentino and luxury, but the new Share is only picking it based on what I love. I think my elf days are over. I no longer want to support them after this. I just, yeah, domestic violence, something I don't play with. And there's a whole scandal with elf. Honestly, I never cared as much for these plumpers as I do some of the others I've tried. And these are like all my lip oils, scrubs, and whatnot. I think I'm tossing them too. I honestly, like, after doing so many other brands and have so many lip oils, I'm a lip oil girl, I ended up not loving them as much. So, several reasons. I also am not a huge fan of this Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's just gloss, but I don't know. It just doesn't show up on my lips that well. I don't like the doe foot. It's too small, so I'm actually going to get rid of it too. This one I have loved, but it's so old. I feel like it's way past expiration probably. I don't like, I don't know, Lottie London as much. It's just not as much of a favorite. Glow Girl, just a brand I don't know, and I just have so many lip oils. It got gutted. I don't love the packaging on these. I love the idea of the cardboard, but I don't love the idea of rubbing cardboard close to my lips. I just hate that. I don't like the Ofra lip oils. I'm not a fan. I don't think they're hydrating. I love Ofra and I love some of their stuff. The liquid lips are good, but I don't like their lip oil, so I'm gonna toss it. I think my Jeffree Star days are over too. I just realized I didn't finish putting everything up here, and I was like, I know I had a second one up here. I love this idea with these like sugar scrub things for the lips, but I rarely ever use them, and I am probably going to be decluttering a lot of Jeffree Star things. I think his packaging just isn't me, and I'm not really doing a lot with Jeffree Star these days. Just too much drama. I love the man's eyeshadow palettes, so there's a few eyeshadow palettes I will be keeping, but stay tuned for that declutter, because when I do my eyeshadow palettes, there's a couple I might let go of. But anyway, you're going to be seeing probably a good bit of Jeffree Star other makeup that I am going to declutter. I just don't wear the shade of Color Pop, a little too pink. The Dior, I love the color, but this is so drying on the lips that no, we're not doing it. And then I decided I don't really need another baby YSL one. I really should be letting go of the full-size YSL ones. And I just have so much lip balms. The packaging's just bulky. It's just hard to fit it in. I've already done a couple of these Tony Moly ones, so I'm just gonna let that one go. And this Jane Iredale is just, it doesn't even show up on me. The shade is like ridiculous. All right, and here's like another row of things I'm getting rid of. I'm just not that into Beauty for Real. I got a few of these like treat, they're almost like chapstick, but they smell good and taste good or whatever, from my friend Mella, but I think they're just like too big. I don't care for the big packaging, and I'm just not into the packaging. It just kind of looks cheap, you know. I'm a big packaging girl, honestly, and then same goes with this. These are just a little too, I'm not there on the packaging either. This is getting old, so past expiration. I did love it, but it's getting old. I don't know. Drugstore, I'm probably just going to toss. Not cruelty-free either. I don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. I can't remember where it came from. I think I'm going to toss it. I agree with everybody else that this Naked Sundays lip protector thing we got in Allure, it tastes so horrible and I can't stand the sunscreen, so I'm tossing. I'm not really that huge a fan of the Roden Fields lip oil that came in one of our boxes. I think maybe the New Beauty. And I don't know. I don't love the Color Pop lip oils as much as some of the others either. I do love ColourPop, a lot of things, but not that. All right, here's the last thing. This is kind of old. I want to show you what happens if you dig your fingers into your lip mask instead of using a spatula. Yeah. All right, so I am not going to be putting that on my lips. It is getting decluttered. So yeah, this is what I definitely recommend is, you know, you introduce germs into products with your fingers like that, and then if you let it sit and you don't use it, it's going to grow. It's going to be disgusting. So really I recommend using a spatula. I know that can be hard. Sometimes I still use my fingers, especially know if I'm going to go ahead and use it up really quickly. But yeah, gross. All right. So I am going to put this Tony Moly one. It is a lip mask. I'm going to actually put this one in the giveaway because it's the only one that I have not put on my lips or touched any of the texture in it. So I will be putting this in the giveaway. And at this time, I'm going to give you my code word. So are you listening? Our first code word here for this video is going to be pop. That's right, P-O-P. The word is pop. All right. So write that down and be thinking about what your favorite item is here that I'm decluttering out of this whole video. All right, now we're moving on to the next drawer. Oh, this one too, I have not touched it. The seal's still on it, so I may put this in the giveaway also. Kind Lips Premium Balm in the shade Sweet Mint. Okay, so the next drawer under that is more lips. This is lipsticks, lip liners, lip glosses, and liquid lips. So we're gonna be spending quite a bit of time in here too. All right, guys, I know it's still pretty overloaded, but here is the nice, new, clean, organized drawer. This was tough, but I had to pare down because it's just, there's way too much and I can never find anything. So we start with lip pencils. I weeded them out by like color. If they were too light, they're going, no matter what brand they are. Or if I just don't like the formula or something, they're gone. This is my lipstick bullets. I have I favor ABH lipsticks, as you can see. Westman Atelier, some Natasha Denona's down in there are favorites. These are a few like mid-levels, some Sephora's, Juvia's Place, Unearthly, Medusa's makeup in there. These are some more luxury ones too. A lot of the NARS I do love, even though not cruelty-free. Lancome I love. And some baby ones, like baby luxury ones, a Dior, a few Prada and YSL. And then these are all like lip glosses, butter glosses and glaze. And then all the liquid liners and stains that I kept. I got rid of a lot of stains. I just kind of kept the favorites. I do love the Ofras, like I said. I love Medusa makeup stains. Some Kylie, Fenty, a few like that. And then these are all like your tubes of really messy like lip jellies and stuff that I kept down here. All right, and so I had to put down paper towels because there's something sticky all over everything. I went through and like scrubbed and cleaned everything I was putting back in my drawers, but this is all still really gross. So I am decluttering all of these lip liners. A lot of the P. Louise ones came in all my budget boxes and stuff. I kept a few, but I got rid of all the colors that are like too light for me. Just the colors I won't use. So I had so many P. Louise ones. And then I have a lot of like drugstore ones like NYX, LA Girl, Maybelline, and these were pretty old. I bought these a long time ago, and a lot of these are too light or just colors I just rarely ever use either. The Buxom that we got in Allure was always the wrong shade for me. It didn't show up. And I did use it as like lipstick instead, but I have so many that I can use regular lipsticks anyway. I don't need a lip liner that I'm never going to use, you know? So most of all of these declutters are just shades I don't wear. I just got this Tower 28 NPR, but I realized like it's kind of light, so it just doesn't show up on my lips that much. I liked the formula, but just wrong shade. So this is everything that's going lip liner wise. Then here's another round going. I got another round after this. I told y'all I'm decluttering a lot of the Jeffree Star. We have quite a Jeffree Star collection here. All these, the bullets, like bullet up here too. Lip glosses and liners. There's a few ColourPop shades that, like, I kept a few of my ColourPops, but then these are ones I don't really wear. I didn't care for this Kylie or this, what's that brand? Gerard Cosmetics. It's just too light. The Makeup Forever, I don't know, I didn't really like this one as much. And I love the lifter glosses from Maybelline, even though not cruelty free, they were gifted to me, but this particular shade is too light and I don't really wear it. And I'm getting rid of a lot of these like jelly gloss things because I have plenty of other ones and they're so messy. I think they're the culprit for what caused the mess. So I'm going to declutter those. So it's all just shades I don't wear. These Superstay from Maybelline, they are fantastic, but I don't really wear that color, nor the Juvia's Place, and I don't wear this Bare Minerals color. It's just way too like hot pink for me. And then this P. Louise little mini lipstick, it's too light also. And then my last round here of lips. I know that you guys are probably looking at this Dior and you're like, oh, I can't believe she's gonna declutter that, and it's that beautiful lilac. But guys, I'm not a fan of this tiny little doe foot, and I don't wear lavender shades very often in like lips. So, and I have several others, especially like the Huda. I haven't decluttered all my Dior, but I am going to declutter this one, believe it or not. I know, aren't you guys proud of me? So like I said, I'm not hanging on to things just because they're beautiful packaging and luxury. Also, I got in that new beauty test tube box and it is so cool. I love the concept of it. It is neat packaging, but it's so like bulky packaging that it's like, I never actually use this. So I'm actually going to declutter it. And then the Real Her, you see how gross this all still is from all the slime. I got this in lip kit in the Rachel Zoe Curature box. I'm just not that crazy about the formula of it, so I'm going to toss it. Everything else is pretty much just like the colors I don't wear that much. I just don't reach for them. This is really cool, but I'm not going to wear gold on my lips much. I mean, it would be good for artsy things, but I just don't have room to keep all these ones that I don't wear. Oh, another luxury one, Cicely Paris. I don't even remember where I got it. I think in a Blue Mercury box. I do not see why this cost so much. It was totally not worth it in my opinion, and I don't wear that shade, so I am going to declutter it, believe it or not. Now, I love NYX butter glosses. Where do the other one go? I did keep a few of my shades, but these were kind of repeats, and I just didn't have room, so I decluttered, and I know they're getting kind of old too. I love the Kiki's lip glosses. I kept almost all of mine. My friend Mela has gotten me introduced to these, and I absolutely love this formula. Love this brand, but I'm probably not going to wear the like black lip gloss one, so I am going to declutter that one. The P. Louise like lip base stuff, I don't like the formula on this. Sorry, it's got like hair in it. All the stickiness, like I said. So I'm going to actually declutter this too. All right, now here are a couple of items that I have not touched or ever put on my lips or like opened up the seal or anything. Two are Juicy Tubes from Lancome, Miracle and Spring Fling. I just have a few others, so they're repeats for me, and I haven't gotten to them in so long that I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these in the giveaway also. And then also this ColourPop Glowing Lip Lipstick. I have not broken the seal on either. It's the shade Girl Please, and I'm not sure if I'm going to wear this color, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the giveaway as well. All right, let's keep going. Now we're on drawer number 3. This is my contour and highlight, or bronze or whatever, drawer that's not palettes. So if it's more in a compact or tube, it goes in here. Probably actually won't be decluttering a lot out of here. The lips are definitely what gets out of control, but we're going to declutter a few things. All right, so like I said, not as much I took, but it's nice and tidy and organized. We have highlighters all on this side. As you can see, I obviously favor highlighters. And then the bronzers and contour on this side. I have plenty of room in the middle here for more, or if I want to put something else in this drawer. And that's part of what I'm trying to do, is see if I can get down to emptying a few more drawers so that I have room for other types of things to store things. And now we're working on what I have decluttered from that drawer. Now, first of all, here is a blush, not a bronze or highlight. It was just in the wrong drawer, but it's one that I'm going to probably declutter, being a Jeffree Star one. Now, these things are awesome. I'm just decluttering a lot of this kind of packaging. So that's one thing going down. The rest of it's all highlight or blush. Now, I picked up this face gloss from Huda Beauty and I never wear it, and it just creeps me out. It's supposed to look like mold, but how are you going to know if there really is mold in there? You know? And it ended up being really rosy. And I don't do that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to declutter. There's lots of highlights here that are just too deep for me. Like, I don't really do these dark of golds and stuff. I've been swatching everything on my hands to see what I was going to get rid of. This one from Zisea, I think I got it from Ice Cream. It's just, it doesn't show up much. And I like my highlight to be very bold and pigmented. It just wasn't the one. Also, the Physicians Formula Rose All Day. It's just too deep for me too. I never wear it. Too gold. I think that's all the highlight. So contour or bronze. This is really fun. I think this was in Ice Cream also, but it's almost too crazy on the packaging. Neat concept. Like, I do like the artistic, you know, idea of it, but it's just, it's kind of gaudy in my opinion on the outside. So I like never wear it. It's just not my kind of packaging. And also the Too Faced, I held on to this bronzer for a long time, which is also highlight too, I think. I like it. Like, I love the formula in this, but I never reach for it because of the, like, kind of childish looking packaging. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss it. And it's broken. Like, it has a magnet so it stays together, but it's like, I don't love that. I just feel like it's broken. So I'm going to toss it. And I've had these flesh sticks for like ever. They're supposed to be foundation sticks. They're not very good, but I was using them for like contour sticks for a while, but I just don't feel that they blend well. So tossing. I got this a long time ago. One of my first affiliate links. I think it's amazing. It's like it's from Ready Set Jet, and it's like this beauty baton, and it's great for travel, and you can pop in other little wands and stuff, different shades and colors. So it's a neat idea. I've just had it so long, I feel like, and I don't reach for it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it. I never use the loose powder highlight from Wet n Wild. Too messy. And this my friend Melly gave me, and it's really neat. Like, I love the packaging and the idea of it too, but again, I just never wear it. Like, I don't know the brand that well. It reminded us of Scotland, so I hung on to it, but it's like, I don't really want to hang on to it just to look at it. I'd like to actually use it. So all of these are going. All right, guys, next drawer is the blush drawer. You guys have seen this before. And there may not be a lot that comes out because this is my favorite drawer and all my favorite things, but there may be a few things in here we declutter. So we're going to start tackling it. All right, so we didn't get rid of a lot, but we did organize quite a bit. I kind of put together a lot of the sticks and liquid blushes, serum type drops, more cream blushes in here, more powder, more highlighty ones up here. We have more of the pop-up ones over here and the tube ones over here. So it's at least organized. All right, but here's everything I did actually get to. Quite a few. There's just a few like shades. I just don't wear bright pinks much. Again, all the Jeffree Star. I know you guys are just gasping that I'm getting rid of these. I'm also clearing out all the e.l.f. Now, I do love the camo blushes, I have to admit, but you know, I did need room, so I was like, let's just gut them. All the e.l.f. stuff. I don't do a lot of stains. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of one more. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all these little stains. I don't use these. I just don't do this with blush, so I'm gonna get rid of these. Some more liquid blushes that are just not really my favorites. They're not my favorite formulas or sticks. There's more e.l.f. too we're getting rid of. And then again, that same brand, whatever it is, I guess it's Palace Identity. They have a blush in this one too. And again, it's just so bulky and kind of gaudy in my opinion. I can't even get it open. There it is. It has that same cool like floral design, but again, I never use this. So that's everything I'm decluttering in the blush drawer. Now for the drawer with all my face palettes. Now, I don't think I'm gonna declutter anything from here, but we're gonna at least get it organized. So this is just like bronze highlight palettes, or like face palettes in general, that are kind of all in one or in this drawer. So in here, I didn't do much. I just kind of got it all tidied and organized where I can actually see everything now, but I did pull a couple things. So I went ahead and pulled the e.l.f. This blush. I never wear it anyway, it's too light. And then this was like a multitasking, like bronze and blush and highlight, but it's just too small. I never use it, so I'm gonna declutter both of these. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it for today. This is part one. We have accomplished one set of drawers with the exception of the eyeshadow palettes, which will be a whole separate video, like I said. So our next one's going to be a part two, which we're going to tackle the other set of drawers, minus eyeshadow palettes, and some other additional beauty items with it too, like hair I've got to tackle, and some of the newer skincare that's come in. Mostly I just want to show you guys so far of skincare and hair what I'll be putting in the giveaway. So stay tuned for part two. And of course, we're going to have part three will probably be the eyeshadow palettes, and a part 4 or 5 will be going through the pro makeup kit and sharing that journey. We're going to really delve into how to build a kit, my story of what I did, what I'm planning to do with the makeup business. Just, we're going to talk all about that in another video. So a whole series, like I said. Hopefully you enjoyed this today and it was kind of relaxing and you got to see a few sneak peeks of what's going in the giveaway. Not a lot so far, because this was all mostly like used stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to put used stuff in your giveaway. We'll have more that you'll see when we get to like skincare and hair and things like that. And eyeshadow palettes too. I've got a couple of new not opened eyeshadow palettes also I'm going to put in the giveaway. So you don't want to miss it all. You want to pop that subscribe. Uh-oh, I might have just given you a hint. If you're smart, you might have caught on to that. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.